This is exactly how you do not waste the last 5.5 months of 2024. As long as you stick to it, your life won't be the same. It's not about taking these huge leaps. It's about becoming 1% better every single day. Now, if you haven't noticed the gym update, let me show it to you. Here it is. Right here. And here is what we're celebrating. 206 subscribers. And I want to thank again every single one of you for watching, subscribing. And I'm excited for what is to come. I mean, I'm dreaming big, and I always tend to dream big. I'm excited to dream big. I think you should dream big. It doesn't cost you anything to dream, and I think every single one of us should dream. First of all, I'd love to be sponsored by some of these brands. Gymshark, I love repping Gymshark. Their clothes amazing. The way it fits is amazing. I don't have to return almost nothing. As well as, you already know, we're rocking some Young LA shorts. It would be crazy to one day get sponsored by these brands. Well, probably not two, because you probably have to sign up with just one. But to get sponsored with somebody like Young LA, that would for sure be exciting. Getting free clothes. Am I dreaming too big? Probably, but who knows? Because even if you don't got talent, if you got consistency, you already know consistency is key. As long as I stick with it, who knows what could happen? So I'm gonna stick with it. Thank you for watching. But yeah, we got this new TV, and I love watching some other people working out as I'm working out. You see somebody else getting challenged, and I just get encouraged to be hitting some weight as well alongside somebody else that I'm watching. As well as you already know, I love aesthetics. I love everything to be clean. So you already know, my brother showed up, who's an electrician. Made a plug right over there. I think to have this type of setup inside of a garage is pretty amazing. You see 0 wires, it's clean, it's nice. The gym's kind of dirty, but it needs to be cleaned, which I will do because I like my stuff clean. So anyways, let's get back to it. I'm about to be hitting this 185 again. 40 minutes of working out is done. Here's my plan on how not to waste the last 5.5 months of 2024 and make the most of it. It's simple. 5 simple steps. Prioritize, visualize, strategize, systematize, and realize. It's these 5 steps that changed my life and will change yours too. So pay attention. Watch this. Step number 1. Listen, to gain something of value, you must give something up. The only way to experience long-term success is to sacrifice short-term comfort. Problem is, the average person still spends at least 2 hours per day on social media and 2.5 hours watching TV, wasting time. So think about who you could become if you dedicate that time to improving at something that actually matters. Here's the question that I ask myself. Can I say no to something now so I can say yes to what I really want later. Number 2, visualize. Visualization is defined as the act of visualizing something or someone. It's forming this mental picture in your mind, which is simply, it's not magic, it's a tool to enhance practice, performance, and outcome. It starts with painting a clear mental picture of something you're passionate about. It's a practical way to set your feet in the direction you intend to go. The problem is most people will not slow down for a second and think what they could really want to become because we are too busy watching the lives of other people. And I want to encourage myself and encourage you. It's time to start living your life and not letting it go by. I know I'm a visual person, so now the plan for me, I'm jumping a little late on the train, but I need to get a vision board. I need to see it every day and be reminded of what am I sacrificing for? What am I saying no to? What am I working out for? What am I eating clean for? What am I reading the scriptures for? What am I doing these consistent things every day of my life for? Because it's obviously not that I'm trying to achieve something. Most importantly, I'm trying to become someone for myself, for my marriage, for my kids. What am I doing it for? So I ask myself this question, and I think if you ask yourself, I think it's gonna help your life as well. Step number 3, strategize. Strategizing is simply, it's the process of taking your vision and goals from this abstract dream space and directing them toward actionable steps that will make them a reality. Once you have visualized the areas of your life that you want to focus on, write down the specific actions you need to actually achieve them. What do you need to do? What do you need to do daily, weekly, and monthly? What are the steps that you need to do to get to where you want to go? What you're doing is essentially thinking through the best step-by-step process of getting yourself from point A to point B. And the problem is that we spend way more time planning a road trip than we actually do to plan out our lives. You got to have a strategic mindset. Strategize. Step number 4, systematize. Here comes the most important part. Now it's putting your goals into a consistent action. What's a system? A system is a collection of actions, rituals, or habits that actually work together to achieve a common purpose. It's answering this question for yourself. What I must consistently do in order to accomplish my goals. The reality is a great system constructed of good habits that propel your strategies forward. That's why I have certain non-negotiables in my life, things that I do every day, and I do them not to necessarily achieve something, no, but it's to become someone. Why? Because long-term success rather than short-term comfort is what I'm after. What I know for myself is that if I don't have specific things that I do every day, my day would not be as productive as I actually want it to be. That's why I schedule out my days in advance. First, you gotta schedule it, and second, you gotta show up. Number 5, realize. We all have things that we'd like to do and be. A lot of people have preferences but not decisions. But listen, if you're gonna realize your goals, you must possess both the intention and the commitment. Commitment is what drives this entire process from visualization to realization. So these are the 5 steps that are changing my life, and I think they're gonna be changing yours too in whatever areas you wanna apply them in. You wanna have a better marriage? What kind of marriage do you want? Do you want to get closer to God? How are you planning on doing that day after day? It's not about taking these huge leaps. It's about becoming 1% better every single day. You won't wake up shredded tomorrow, but you could wake up 3 months from now on and see your abs coming back from the dead? What am I gonna say no to today so that I can see some things coming into life tomorrow? This is exactly how you do not waste the last 5.5 months of 2024. As long as you stick to it, your life won't be the same. And by the time 2025 rolls around, you have accomplished things that you never thought or dreamt or imagined, simply because you've done these 5 simple things. Now, as I said, your boy is cutting, meaning I'm trying to get a little more fit before we get to Florida. And Florida is happening in 9 days. I'm not sure how much cutting you could do in 9 days, but here's what I do know. I'm trying to eat whole foods, which simply means foods that haven't been processed, which simply means foods that haven't been messed with. It's eating food as close to its originality as possible. Stuff that hasn't been mixed with, nothing added to it. And I think that if people would just start eating whole food, real food, I think you're gonna have pounds shred off your body faster than you can actually think it could happen. So one of the things that I do every single day is take this supplement that I think helps in every way of becoming more fit, and that is this thing right here, creatine. Creatine is what I take religiously every single day. And here is why. Creatine is literally one of the most researched supplements, and I think that if you work out or you engage in physical activity, every single one of us should be taking creatine. This thing improves recovery, aids in faster recovery after the intense workouts, as well as it promotes muscle growth by enhancing water content in muscle cells. As well as there's cognitive benefits, enhanced endurance, bone health, blood sugar regulation, and neurological benefits. I mean, every single one of us should be taking this. I'm gonna leave a link in the comment to the exact creatine that I'm taking, which I buy on Amazon. This thing's the best. I've tried other creatines that actually messed with my stomach, didn't make me feel too good, but this thing right here, it's great. It doesn't mess with your stomach. I think you'll try it, you'll love it, and get some more muscle in. So I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. I'm excited for what's to come. The trip to Florida is coming up, as well as I'm reading some amazing things on how to organize your life, how to adopt a strategic mindset, how to eat better. I'm actually studying for some of these things, and I am excited for what is to come. So the best is yet to come. Subscribe now, and I will see you on the next one. I just dry scooped this baby.